What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new episode of Born to be Nerd. My name is Lance, and today we are watching Attack on Titan, episode 11. Episode 11. We have one more after this. That's crazy. Last episode was a doozy. I found out some good things, and I found out some not so good things, I guess. One thing is that I'm starting to find out that we are getting closer. Like, I mean, it's obvious, but it's becoming more apparent in the comments that we're getting closer to the, we're getting caught up with the manga, you know? So, we're getting to the point now where there's gonna be less spoilers, I feel, because, the manga readers don't know it either, you know? And that's really cool. I was really worried about the last episode because the last episode left me with some really big questions, and I was really worried that they were going to be spoiled in the comments, like specifically pertaining to like Historia's baby, which is was really wild to me seeing that, and I have my theories that it's Eren, you know? It could be Eren. I feel like it could be some kind of pact between him and Mikasa to keep that secret. And then, you know, I know they talked about in the episode her approaching some farmer that she knew from childhood. But just because they say that doesn't make it true, you know? In Attack on Titan fashion, it could be a misdirect. And it could be a purposeful thing on Historia's part. She could have approached that guy who was willing to do anything for her to support her as queen, probably, and make up for, I guess, bullying her as a kid, or maybe just out of affection of growing up with her in general. Maybe she asked him to pretend to be the father, you know, so that no one would suspect Eren. Because that would be a huge thing for Eren to have a child with a royal bloodline. That'd be big. So that's my theory. But I was really happy to find out that the answer hasn't been revealed in the manga yet either. So we can all kind of watch safely and find out for ourselves. I know that it's probably going to be revealed in the manga before the next part is released in the summer, I think, maybe fall. I forget when the next part is coming out, but that is something that, you know, I'll be cautious of moving forward next time, and I'll have my mods keep a lookout, you know, for any spoilers as always. But I was just really pleased to find that out because I was really nervous. Yeah, so that's that. The rest is that it seems everyone's in agreement that the studio left out some information from the manga pertaining to these last couple of episodes in showing details and kind of clarifying the situation that's going on. The cuts from the previous episode between present and multiple different past memories was a little wasn't really like it just wasn't really like shown very well. They kind of did it without any kind of big like tell, and so sometimes it was hard to see which timeline you're in. And I think I heard that the manga was really better, was really more efficient at showing what timeline you're watching, what's happening, and stuff like that. And yeah, that's, you know, I would love to read the manga soon. I have, how many issues do I have? 3? 2 or 3? Where are they at? 2. I only have 2. So I have a lot to collect. Yeah. So yeah, I have a lot to collect, but I would love to read the manga eventually and see all the stuff that was left out, you know. get really clarified. But as always, I really appreciate the comments, explaining things and helping provide information. There were some really good comments in the last episode, so thank you for that. And just keep them coming. You know, I really enjoy them, and it's nice to kind of learn more about the show. You know, but yeah, we're gonna jump into it because you know I can't speculate. Like I said, I can't speculate on the future of this show. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea what to predict. And, you know, I'm still very confused about what's going on with everybody and everything. And I just want to move into it. I just want to find out. Maybe they kind of explain that today. Maybe, you know, maybe we're going to have to wait longer. You know, who knows? But that's going to be it for the pre-discussion. I will make a couple announcements before we get into the video. One, I've been streaming on Twitch, and I would love to have any of you come and join me in the chat and kind of hang out. We've been playing multiple different types of games. I am going to be streaming Valheim tonight after I record this. Which will have already been aired, or which will have already been streamed by the time this is uploaded. But I would urge anyone who's interested in hanging out and joining me in my streams to go follow the Twitch so that you can be alerted. I'm working on starting a Discord. I have to get some help because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm going to be trying to set that up here soon so that y'all can join me in the Discord for channel related stuff, and so that y'all can kind of keep up to date with streams, because it would be nice to have people join. So that's that. Also, Patreon. I will talk about Patreon for a minute. If you would like to become a Patreon, feel free to go check it out and see if you're interested. I am posting early reactions of everything that I react on the channel in a more slightly uncut version, so that you can kind of get a little bit more of the reaction, as well as I do exclusive reactions like I've been doing The Promised Neverland, Dr. Stone. I'm about to start The Mandalorian, and I'm blanking on the new Marvel TV show that everyone's been raging about. I forget the name of it. But I'm going to be putting those on Patreon for now, and then putting clips of those on YouTube in the future. But I have my hands full right now, so I can't do that at the moment. So if you would like to see any of those, you can go check out Patreon. I always say this because yes, I want to turn this into a career. I do want to. I would love to do this full time, so having Patreon support would help me do that. However, it's not about the money. It's not all about the money, I should say. It's about forming a community, and so I just want to share my stuff. I just want to share my content. So, if you don't have money, if you can't subscribe to Patreon, you can always start a membership, watch what you want to watch, and then peace. It's fine. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna hate. It's a way to see content that I can't put on YouTube, or that I don't have time to edit right now, that I just throw onto Patreon because it's quick and easy and painless. So there's something to consider, you know. I won't, like I said, I won't judge. If that's what you want to do, people do it all the time. That's fine, you know. Just stop by, say hey, you know, say something nice about the video, and that'll make me feel good. But that's gonna be it. So without further ado, we're gonna start Attack on Titan episode 11 of season 4. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, the cover is Flock. Gross. Here we go. I'm kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of nervous. I wonder if it's going to, What is she doing? What's happening? Is she having a nightmare? What is this? She's lying. Oh, it's a... Yeah. Yeah. Dang. Oh. Okay, here we go. They're trying to escape. She just doesn't trust them. She doesn't, like, they just think they're in, like, some kind of, like, crazy demon prison. Wow. I'm gonna check my recording software real quick because I'm getting OCD paranoid. Okay, that's on, right? Yeah. And yeah, okay. Just getting paranoid for a minute that I wasn't recording. Dude, OCD. I'm sorry, I gotta check again. I'm having a bad OCD day. Recording, okay. Deceiver. That could mean anything. Ooh, that's pretty scenery. Wow, look at that water. That's like Demon Slayer water. She calls them normal people? She wants to keep her attachment to the Eldians, yeah. Yeah. Don't. Oh, this is the orphanage, I think. Isn't it? No, I'm being weird. No. I just feel like that girl looked familiar. That's why I said it was the orphanage. Oh, this is that Sasha's dad? Dude, I think it is. I think that's why I thought the girl looked familiar. Oh my gosh. She's gonna see a picture or something. Interesting. That's crazy that I wonder if they're gonna like learn about each other's identities. Observation craft? Flying boat powered by iceburst stone. What? Oh yeah, I forgot about this gang. We got them. It was such a random like little bit of story we got. Mm. She's in a really tough spot. Oh, yeah, Flock. Flock is trash. He wants Carnage. I'm curious if Aaron is even on board with the rumbling at this point. Like we don't know what his plan is. Yeah, they all agree to it. Mm. Lots of internal conflict right now. I love her personality. や it's voicing your ideals in that situation when you're being detained is only gonna put you in more trouble. I get what they're doing though. Ooh, ooh, what? 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 What is this? What is that? Should I pause? All right, I'm gonna pause. It's weird. I'm gonna pause. Sorry. I actually want to talk about. I want to say it before it moves on too much because I don't. That's what happens when I do these reactions. Is that I go to say something, but there's dialogue, so I have to listen, and then I never say what it was on my mind, and then it's like I'm not talking in my reactions because I'm focused on reading. You know. But what I was gonna say was Hanj. She kind of she kind of shines more as support. Like whenever she wasn't having to focus on leading and commanding, and she was able to kind of let her explorative, explorative, one of those, um, and kind of mad scientist spirit, you know, kind of go free. And she made a lot of crazy plans and came up with a lot of wild ideas and all these things that helped them get this far. And now she can't really do that. She has to like think about everyone's lives and try to make the right decision for the entire like scout regiment. You know, it's a tough spot for her, and I think she will most likely grow into it. Or I mean, she is growing into it, but I think she'll most likely like she'll step up to the plate and make the right decisions here moving forward. I feel like she will. I just think that her biggest struggle right now is that she is limited to having so many responsibilities now that she can't shine like she did whenever she was support. You know, that's at least what I'm noticing. But who knows how that will change. Well, I'm gonna go back to that middle card because I felt like it was kind of important after that weird moment with Mikas's flashback. So she's having some kind of. Is there a detail to that memory that we're missing? Is that why it's showing that? Or is she just thinking about what Aaron did? Okay, pause. I feel like this one might be important. Let's see. Information available to public disclosure. Is this what they're is this the leak? an insult referring to King Fritz and the aliens who fled to Paradise Island. In Titan studies, the Paradise Island threat theory claims the aliens who fled there still bear a grudge from the Great Titan War and despite the rest of the world. Oh, and despise the rest of the world. With the threat of Eren Yeager now apparent, the insult holds truer than ever. So, I guess this might be talking about Flock in them, how they have this wait aliens who fled to Paradise Island. An insult referring to King Fritz. King Fritz and the aliens who fled to Paradise. So we know that King Fritz brainwashed everybody or erased everyone's memories with his Titan power, so that they would all be safe within the walls and not fight. He wanted peace, right? He made his pact of peace. And I'm guessing this is saying that like people like Flock and them, they hold a grudge against being brainwashed and tricked and kind of I guess abused by the rest of the world, you know? So that's what that's saying. All right, continue on. Ooh, my hair's all over the place today. Mm, interesting. Oh. Hmm. Very interesting. So maybe Flock and them let her out to go talk to Aaron. Why was why did he scream like that? Gabby. Yeah, I think he's kind of saying he doesn't really feel like there's traitors because he kind of sympathizes with Paradise. That was a look of distrust almost, I feel like. Oh, so this is an orphanage, somewhat. She's just saying, what's she doing? Yeah, they know that they're Marlians. I figured they might suspect that. Oh, she thinks it's time to fight. So she's normally kind of distant, I'm guessing. I wonder what her story is. Wait, is this the girl that Sasha saved? I think it is. This is where the smaller Titan was. Yep, he was eating her arm, and then Sasha came out with the axe. Yeah. 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 That was a century ago. Yeah. 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 She needs to hear this. Yeah. He sympathizes. My volume's really low today for some reason. I feel like this episode might be quiet. Oop. Dude, I knew it. So crazy. This whole episode has been like a big circle. Mm. That was a very strange cut to end the episode. That was weird. That was just plain weird to end the episode like that. All right. Well, we'll check see if there's an outro. Oh, there is gonna be an outro. I think. Did that say? Okay. Let's see. Let's find out. I think they should have held on that girl just a little bit longer before cutting to the end credits. Instead of just like, just a snap cut. Made it feel like it was the end, but I don't know. That was just strange. Yeah, pieces of Zeke blown apart, yeah. Yeah. Are they going to think he was taken captive? Oh. Wow. Yeah, I feel like Rainer isn't like... He's... 6 months, wow. So he's on board with an attack. Unless he wants just to get them over there. Okay. Yeah. So I'm starving. My hair's all over the place today. So, maybe I don't know if Rainer really wants to surprise attack to try to save Gabby and Falco, or if he uses, like, he saw Zeke take the chance to, like, side with Paradise. If he's like, oh, maybe I can do it too, and we can figure out how to end this. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe. The whole thing with Gabby and the girl that Sasha saved was very interesting. This whole thing with Gabby and Falco over there so let me ask: are Sasha's parents running Historia's orphanage? Is that how that's all connected? Was I right, or is this just a separate orphanage altogether? Just where they live because their area was attacked by Titans 4 years ago. It could be a separate orphanage. I mean, on this island there are probably lots and lots and lots of kids that lost their parents, so I can see it. So it might be a different one, but I do like how they kind of connected it all. Gabby being Sasha's murderer, Sasha's dad and mom running this orphanage that's kind of taking care of them, and a girl having a girl be there that can, like, talk to them on a real, honest basis, that was rescued and inspired by Sasha. So that's very interesting too. I'm curious on how much this will affect Gabby. I know she has a lot of deep-seated hate for the people of Paradise and the island devils, as she calls them. So I don't know how much she'll be able to kind of empathize like Falco is doing, but if she does, that could be a big thing. The thing is, everyone's kind of what's the word? Everyone's kind of comparing her to Eren at the very beginning of his story, whenever Shinganshina, I think, was his town, was attacked and his mom died. Everyone's comparing them together because Eren was fueled by rage towards the Titans, towards, these monsters. And Gabby's kind of the same. However, Eren got piece by piece of the truth for, several years. And so having that amount of rage and lack of knowledge for so long makes it harder to change. However, Gabby and Falco are in a different situation. They're both children, for one, and for two, they're learning the truth, like all the truth, almost immediately. That their story isn't exactly what they've been told, and that there are regular people who have been affected by this that have nothing to do with the atrocities of the past. So I think that's really interesting. We will see how much this affects Gabby in the future, but it's something to think about. And then I think the only other thing I can really talk about that I haven't yet is the strange flashback PTSD moment with Mikasa and her memory of her parents' murder and Eren's attack of them. I wonder what I can't talk today. I'm slurring. I wonder what the significance of that is. I know Eren showed a strange amount of courage and ruthlessness in attacking them, which was wild to see from a child who's he had never done anything like that before. He just killed those guys without any sense of fear. I don't know. Which was, I think it was that's the whole point, is that Eren was someone who was willing to fight for his life, or someone else's life for that matter, without any sense of conviction, and I think that was important. I'm wondering what Mikasa's like pain was of. I don't feel like it's just remembering her parents' death, because why would it just be surfacing now? You know, I mean, maybe it could be, but I feel like it might be more significant than that. Maybe there's something to that memory that we haven't been shown. I don't know. I really don't. I know that the one thing that they've never touched on, or haven't touched on yet, is Mikasa's superhuman abilities in that moment whenever she was a kid. I've seen a lot of reactions, and it tends to go missed or unnoticed, where whenever she commits to attacking the guy that's choking Eren, she has the knife in her hand, and her foot breaks through the floor, and her hand crushes the wooden handle of the knife. And I feel like that's really significant, because it showed some kind of superhuman ability. If that's connected to her Ackerman lineage, that could explain it. If it's connected to something else, maybe to this new, like this secret bloodline that she's a part of, who knows? But maybe her flashback is connected to that. You know, that's you know, that's the big question. So something else to think about. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't know what else to talk about. That was a very interesting episode. We have one more. Who knows what's gonna happen? Are we gonna get the attack next episode? The surprise attack, or are they gonna be expecting it? You know, who knows? I don't know. But that's gonna be it. So we'll call it here. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we will see you next week. Thanks.